R, again, is a very versatile application and programming language, and it provides a number of ways to import data from a variety of sources. The wealth of packages available inside of R make it so that you can import from a number of things, such as Excel, comma delimited files, tab delimited files, directly from a database such as SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, as well as from some other statistical applications like SAS data formats and SPSS. We're going to focus solely on importing from a CSV or delimited file, because it's the most common way to import data. R provides an easy-to-use function called read.csv. What we'll do is we'll use the read.csv function and we'll pass in a file name. It will then import the file into whatever variable you assign it to. This variable created will be a data frame, and all of the character columns are treated as factors by default. So here's an example of where we can use the read.csv and provide some flexibility in terms of the parameters to tell R how the CSV file actually is structured. In this case, we have the read.csv. We have a file name as the parameter. We'll say header equals true, which means the first line is actually a header, so those will become your column names. We have the separator as a comma. Quote equals quote backslash quote quote. This is an escaped quote character to say that the fields will be encapsulated with quotes. And strings as factors is equal to true is the default. They're automatically going to be imported as a factor. If you set this to false, those columns will be character arrays. So a file can be imported from your local file system. For example, we may use the read.csv, but if you're on Windows, you may be accustomed to using the double backslash. So what you'll have to do, if you're on Windows, you may be accustomed to using the backslash. The backslash is a special character, so therefore, on Windows, you may want to use the double backslash in order to denote where the path structure is. So in this case, we have C:\\\, documents, data1.csv. Alternatively, you can do C:\\documents /data1.csv. That is also acceptable. On Mac and Linux, we use the / exclusively for our directories, so no change is needed. In addition, we can actually import a file from a URL directly. We just need to use the full URL in place of the file name. So for example, we have a file name here in quotes from our blog site called schoolenrollment.csv. We can import that directly using read.csv with that file name, and new data will be a data frame with that data set. Now, if you're using RStudio directly using the IDE, it has an interface to allow you to import data. In the top right, where the Environment tab is, you would use the Import Dataset option to actually choose the file that you like, and it will import it and allow you to change some of the parameters. This Import Dataset function also has options to import directly from formats such as Excel, SPSS, SAS, and Stata.